Hello and welcome to the channel. Welcome in everybody. Once you find that we're live, we will start. We will start soon here. All right. Thank you for the one person and the 4 likes, the 2 people and the 4 likes. Yeah, that's how we started. Not a bad start. Looks a little dark. My thumbnails, by the way, I don't know if my phone's just like super special and like that much better than my computer, but it just doesn't keep. I can't get them to match, so I'll fix it after the video. It's always blurry and shit, just super annoying, but it is what it is. And it's been like consistent since I've decided to use YouTube direct platform, but I'm like, whatever. I'll play around with it one day and figure it out. Hello, Casey, Valerie, hello, Tisha, hello, Mimi and Jill. Welcome in, ladies. On your way in, please remember to hit that like button. I'm gonna drink some coffee, let some people see that we're active, live, and then I'm gonna start. I'm gonna change the lighting a little bit too, and finish my cigarette. There we go. Now it won't be so yellow. Now it's gonna be so bright in my face. Okay. It's a little bit better. Hello, Mystic. Julia, hello. Valerie, hello. Hello, Heather. Hello, Alban. Hey, Trippy Sag. Okay. Okay. Let the magic begin. If there is any. So we're gonna start with Aries. Aries, let's just say I get the energy. We'll start before I touch the deck. I'm not gonna shuffle for you right away. I'm just gonna go with what I'm feeling. Yes, do I feel like they're missing you? Absolutely. I feel like somebody's missing you. Somebody's thinking about you emotionally. Somebody's got an emotional attachment to you. And they feel fucking ticked off and it's bugging the fuck out of them and they want to fucking do something about it. Or they want you to do something about it, is what I'm getting off of this energy. They want balance in a situation. I get this fucking, I feel sorrow in my heart feeling. They want balance. They feel like they fell out of love. Look at, is that the sorrow lady? Boom. Do they feel like they're defeated? Absolutely they do. What the fuck did you do to them? I don't know, but they hold this inside of them very deeply. I don't need the tarot to tell you that. They hold this inside of them very motherfucking deeply. Ugh. This is going to make sense to the Aries that they told you things, private things, of a lot of things that might have disgusted them that you probably didn't expect them to share with you about their life, hoping that you wouldn't pass judgment towards their way, a viewpoint or thinking or things that have happened in the past. You see the high flutter? Okay, moving on. Let's see. Now we're going to shuffle. Now we'll start to shuffle. Here we go. I was going to start with a collective, but I feel like I needed to do that. So now we're just going to do Aries. But we'll shuffle for you. Aries. What is the zodiac energy around Aries? What's going on? What are their feelings? Aries. Show me something about Aries. The feeling around Aries. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. They can't stop thinking about you. I'm so over it. They feel tied to the situation, Aries. They don't feel like any work's getting put in, Aries. Aries. Oh, they want to learn how they can grow or gain profit with you. They want clarity out of the situation too about how you feel towards them or if you have any feeling towards them. What happened? Holy shit. They don't feel like it's gonna spark. So I'm over it. Double energy. So both cards are in reverse. They don't feel like okay. So as far as it manifesting growth, they feel like it's not gonna happen. They also may feel like the time spent with something about the time spent with you was short, like very short, disproportioned and short. Um, I don't feel like I'm going to give you a secret. I'm going to tell you a secret. For the Aries this resonates with, they want to be in contact with you. This I can feel their energy just sitting in this fucking chair. I can feel what they're feeling. I hate that shit. I enjoy it sometimes, depending on what it is or what's coming out. Or if I have something that's spit out of my mouth, and then later on the person figures out for themselves. And then if I'm lucky, I get the confirmation from the horse's mouth that I spoke to. Anywho, let's go. Show me something about their feelings. Show me. We already did that. Show me the next steps. Show me how they're going to approach this with Aries. Let's do that. Let's see what we get. How will they approach this with Aries? I'm just curious. Will they approach this with Aries? Just show me what you got. Oh my God. Ooh, they don't think you want to come towards them. They feel like you feel like it's a waste of time, waste of breath, something like that. So they want to become playful. They're afraid to. I feel like they're afraid to. They feel they could have been a water sign or another fire sign, by the way, Aries. Could have been a water sign or a fire sign. And I feel like they don't feel like things are going to change. Or I'm over it. They don't feel like things are going to change or grow. If they were trying to trust their intuition with the situation about having forward growth, they've kind of locked the decision away. They've made their mind up in this situation about if it would come together. Something about they want to be able to strengthen the bonds, but they just don't feel like it's gonna. One foot's gonna follow the other, or the shoe's gonna fit kind of energy. This person could be also traveling, or something about traveling or looking for work. This person could be somebody who's going to have to travel to their next job or bounces around job to job. Something about with work and travel. I don't usually get travel off of this, but when it comes to work, I don't feel like this person has had a job for 40 years and it's been the same job and they've never left the town. This person moves around a lot. That's what I'm getting. Give me something else for Aries, please. What are their feelings towards the Aries? What else do you have? You've got to have more than that. Snoop a little harder. We'll give you 4 shuffles. Thank you for the super chat. Super chats, ladies. Appreciate it. This person, I just saw the 2 cards I just saw. This person doesn't want to feel broken anymore. What is that all about? I feel like they told you a lot, but they don't express a lot. They have a lot of things that fumigate off of them, that they want to get off their mind or get. They have a lot of releasing energy, purging energy they want to take on, and like or that's something they need to focus on. Here we go. Aries. What are their feelings towards you right now? How do they feel towards you right now? I have a feeling it's going to be like silence. We'll see what it says. What is it for Aries? 1 card out. Done. Silence. King of Swords reverse. No communication. Perhaps you're not talking to this person, but they want to open that. They want to open up that. It's almost like they want to turn that around and soar towards it with open communication with you. They want to start stacking the effort. They want to start stacking the effort. They have thought about the manifestations of this and how it would make them feel. And somehow they may feel more grounded. I don't feel like this person feels you trust them. Something about they don't feel like you trust them. They may also feel like you're very on your own. You don't need anybody's help kind of energy. You move at your own like. So why do I get like you're doing well and they're not doing as well as you? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not resonating. Victories. This person moved around a lot. Something about they moved around a lot or they couldn't sit still. Sit your ass down kind of energy. this could have happened since a young age, teenager. I'm over it. I got the Page of Coins. I've got the Page of Swords. And as I said, young age, both young energies came out. And I feel like they were looking for changes. What's going on with the lies? They might have had a lot of relationships where they were dishonest in. Something about that. Been very... I want to almost said monogamous. Monogamy. I don't know. It just feels funny. Yeah, I get this like I'm gonna make you believe what I tell you to believe. Energy on this person, and they didn't just do this shit to you. They have a theme of this bullshit. What the fuck? I didn't see this coming. Jesus. It causes them anxiety, and so does them trying to figure out what's going to work out for them, what's going to work out in their favor. This person, I just heard couch hopper. This person could straight up be a motherfucking couch hopper today. So not all of you, it's going to make sense to. So there's a small portion out there that's going to watch this. It's going to be like, how the fuck does he know that? They really want to speak to you or hope that you come towards them with communication. I'm telling you, they're either an earth, fire, or water sign too, by the way. They would definitely, this tells me, holy shit, this tells me they not only do they want to get frisky with you, but they would definitely entertain an option, an intimate option with you. They would definitely go after, if you picked up the motherfucking phone, read the fucking text message, they'd be on that shit, like fly on shit. I kid you not. See what it is. I love when it jumps over the left hand. Why? I want to know why. What's going on, Hermit? Could have been a Virgo sun sign. I'm going to tell you, Virgo, Pisces, maybe for some of you, a Capricorn. If the only other sign I just feel like I need to say is Cancer. So it's got two stories in front of me. It's telling me this person, not only do they want to like a start over with you, a new beginning, or they would accept your proposal, or they would hope that if you move towards them, that you'd give them time and effort and put the work in with them. Something like that comes off. I get this strong energy about this person, but it also tells me they're aware they need things to, they've digested that they need things to change to not only for a situation between you two to be to have like resurrection, but for things to change that have kind of scorned them or hurt them in the past. Things that have bothered them that they've carried for a long time. This is how I know it's bothered them. They hold on to how much it's bothered them. They're trying to become strong enough to be their own emotional support system. Look at this. This is how this person feels. That's how they feel. It's been killing them. Like, it hasn't been killing them with kindness emotionally, with their patience. They want to be happy and unite. So the theme I'm seeing is they want to connect with you because they want, so they have feelings for you. Their answer is yes, they have feelings for you, but it's you and money. It's you and the stress of money. Some of you, it's either stress of money or health. So it's you and health, it's you and their health, or it's you that they think about and needing to better their career. They get that. There it is again, the devastated lady or man. They have this energy where it's not sitting well with them. It tastes almost like nobody likes the smell of bad breath. Like, it tastes like shit. If it looks like shit, talks like shit, it is shit kind of energy. It's bugging the hell out of them. Give me something else. This tells me as nervous as they are about the approach, if you guys approached each other, they're in it to win it. They're looking to ignite that fire. They trust that this person believes they could work through the fights and the problems and get here. They may feel like it's not going to happen though, or it's not going to be nourished, but they think about it because they feel like it could bring in the happiness that they've been longing for. That's what I have for Aries. That's what I see for you. We're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus, because I don't want to share the same energy as what I just gave to Aries, even though I don't think it would completely, but I feel like it would. So I'm going to trust my feelings. I'm in my 12th house. I'm also psychic, and I'm in like a really powerful house to be a psychic. So we're going to trust that and go with heaven and earth for Taurus. I wasn't going to do that. I was going to do half and half, but I just feel the need to, with you guys, to use this deck. I don't know. Just have to trust what I understand, even if I haven't figured it out yet. Let's see what it is for heaven and earth for Taurus. What are their feelings for you? Zodiac sign of Taurus. Moon, sun, or rising. Ooh. Give me another. Here we go. Good luck, Taurus. I don't know what it's going to say. Taurus. Sun, moon, or rising. I kind of like that the deck's kind of acting weird right now. Like the cards are changing sides, so when I flip them, there's a chance to actually show me something. It doesn't usually happen a lot. Here we go. Strength card reversed. What are their feelings for Taurus? Love in reverse with abundant energy. Some of you may feel like you've moved on. Clarify that, or clarify anything for Taurus. Oh, you just got a whole bunch. They wanted to come. They're next. Put them on the computer for now. But you got these first. They feel like you've moved down. I'm over it. Look at them. Like, they feel like you've moved on. Like you're in the boat and you're being taken away from them, or you've taken yourself onto other opportunities. Something about other opportunities, or that's what you're going to do. The Hangman in reverse. Holy shit! The Lover's in love. The person for you. You have a totally different thing going on. So whatever happened with your relationship or the person that could be thinking about you, feeling you, trying like the person, how they feel like you've left and you're okay with it. The High Priestess is in reversed. They feel like you know that you've made the right decision, or you're not. They don't feel like you're coming back. I have the complete opposite story than I got from Aries with this so far. One more. Give me another one. Is this them or Taurus's energy? Those two in front of me, the 8 and the 10. So it's telling me they feel like you, I don't want to say felt suffocated around them, but you may have felt, I feel like it got to a point where you felt unemotionally invested. When the emotional support, because it comes up speaking about you, and the clarification card is the world, and the world is kind of what clarifies that you've decided, you know what, I'm scratching this one off my list. I'm okay with it being like over, flat tire, done with, like energy. I don't feel like it's something that bugs you. I do feel like it is something they feel they want to connect with, but it's with love and pleasure. What the fuck? That card on the bottom says love and pleasure. So they want to fuck. Emotional support healer. They want to fuck. I'm done. I'm over it. This is the princess of fuck. They want to get back in with it. They would go for the ride again. They would take it on. But I don't feel like they feel like you feel connected to them. I don't feel like they feel like you have much concern about going back towards that situation. They don't feel like the investment's there. They have this mentality of what's done is done. Okay, what the fuck? They're trying not to think about it too. And they're trying to stay focused on either better business or more business in life. Some of you, it could be trying to become like either an entrepreneur or they're trying to come up with some kind of money scheme. Okay, let's keep going. Their feelings for Taurus. What do we got? They don't think you're coming back around. They would entertain it. I'm telling you, King of Cups is under that. They would definitely entertain it, but they don't feel like it's happening. They feel like they've missed the boat completely. We're going to look at this card together. They don't feel like you guys are going to get back in the sack. Emotionally, no. Emperor in reverse. Devil, no. They feel like you've made the best decision and you're going to stick to it. They also may feel like you're going to invest in work. This is telling me if you guys messed around, like again, this is telling me if you were to mess around with this person again, they would know it's just for the thrill, the sex, and then eventually the wheel's going to turn and it's going to spin. It's almost like you guys match that energy. I get the energy like you would know the same thing. It would, it would start to stop. It would start. It ended just to have a restart, just to die again, just to. It'd be just going in that same circle. You're both aware of this shit. I'm telling you, the moon's reversed. You're both aware of it. And you're both trying to be unbothered by it. You're too busy trying to focus on career. I'm done. Double career. You're both You're both focusing on career. You're not really worried about stepping back into this direction, is what it's telling me. If you were, she would be upright. She's not worried. She doesn't have anxiety over the situation. You've let it go, is what it tells me. You're more trying to find balance in your life. Balance and love, it tells me. Balance and love is more sacred to you right now. You guys are in a very good state of mind. Even if things have been, I get the energy where if things have been chaotic or have been upsetting you, just kind of roll with the punches a little bit longer because it's going to start to switch for you. Definitely I'm going to say, I don't know why I get the energy of Cancer season for your zodiac sign, but things will start changing or building forward momentum. You'll start recognizing you're talking to more people or making more money. Right towards the beginning of Cancer season, something like that, right at the end of Gemini into Cancer. I don't know. That's what I'm getting on your energy, though. Oh, it's holy shit, the Chariot. I'm talking about it, and then as I'm putting the cards away, I'm staring at the Chariot. That was kind of eerie, just a little eerie. The fact that would happen to be there I was splitting the deck up, and it's the card that's sitting in front of me. I said it first, so that makes it feel a lot better. Here we go. Anything else? Their feelings for Taurus. Anything else? Now we'll go to the other deck. I've given it enough time. Anything else? I'm not going to shuffle this one. I'm just going to shuffle in my hands. Taurus. Trusting. They're trusting that it's over. Either you're both matching this energy or they're trusting that it's over. I almost feel like you both kind of know that it's not going to get a second chance or a third chance. Some of you would be a third, not just a second. Some of you would just be that second chance, but it feels like a third for the majority. This is why I feel like it wouldn't happen again. Judgment's reversed, and it isn't worth the conflict, just doing it again kind of energy. Not that there's going to be problems and fight. I'm over it now. You got the Cancer energy again. It's just a no. It's not happening. Emotionally, I don't feel like you would feel as if it's worth the stress or anxiety of a situation to start building in that direction. I feel like you're looking for changes, brand new communication. You could also be sick of being tired a lot. I get like you're tired a lot energy. The Emperor's reversed. Some of you, it's with focusing on goals or not having time for them, something like that. Or the things that you want to recondition. Other things might have hurdled or got in the way within the past. I'm going to say 6 to 12 months. And it could still feel like it's happening again. Not for all of you. That happening again is happening for some of you. What do you mean? You're moving towards new connections, new people. You're not going to focus on the past is all it keeps telling me. It's going to be brand new connections that you communicate with. I'm over it. So you're going to be connecting with new people. I don't see you backtracking or being excited about something you've already dealt with. Like, I don't feel the excitement, which is when I read Aries, that person was all gun-ho about the excitement of Aries responding. You're the complete opposite, whatever that's about. Here we go. Gemini. Ooh, it's burning my legs. I got to turn the heater off. Oh, I have really bad circulation, so my feet are always cold. So I put the heat on. It's just a, hereditary thing. So my feet are always like icicles. My hands were all day, and they're cold, but they're not like my feet are right now. My feet almost feel like they're wet. Here we go. I was like dying one time, a couple years ago. I'm like, am I dying? I'm like, what is going on? My feet should not be this cold. And then I remembered, wait a minute, I get this from my mother's side. She's always cold. Took me a while to remember that, though. Here we go. Gemini, what are their feelings for you? Oh, the flippity flipper. Love. Somebody wants back in. Somebody wants back in, and they won't fucking admit it. I'm picking up different women out there right now. This is a woman. Not so much a woman wants back in. I feel like a man wants back in with a woman. The problem with this situation, I'm getting two storylines, and it's like you're on this storyline or you're on that storyline. One wants to balance it out and wants to come towards you because of finance. So that's you on the right. You on the left, Gemini, it's because the way you look, your beauty is enticing to them, something like that. You're either on the left or you're the right. The fuck? Somebody from the past wants to come back and play on that fucking swing set. He thinks about it. He doesn't know how to approach it or how to fix it. Something about he doesn't know how to approach or fix the situation. He also may feel like you come to the decision or the better thought process when it comes to you speaking, that you'll tolerate the speaking, but that's it with him. You may feel, I feel obligation. So either you feel obligated with him or he feels obligated to you, whatever this is. But he wants to get back on that swing set. He won't admit it. He's a stubborn bastard, this person. He's very stubborn. Like, he's not going to fucking admit it. And he doesn't know how to approach it or what to say. He also gives me the energy where he doesn't feel like you would trust him or trust that it would be any different. I get this crazy energy about this shit. He could be an air sign, fire sign, or an earth sign, by the way. Fire, air, or earth. And his one of his big motivators may be money, money, money. He may not focus on his emotion as much as he focuses on his dollar bill. Something like that. It's only going to make sense if it makes sense to you. Don't make it fit. But when it comes to nurturing you like a baby or loving you like a baby, I'm sorry, baby, but that is not what I feel. I feel like he's got too much stress and anxiety of things he hangs on to. I also see with the Two of Wands, the moon, he's aware that he wants to make things work. I feel like he feels like lost in translation, or he doesn't know what the fuck to do. He doesn't know. It's like he thinks about, how do I fix this? But it's dead silence. It gets hung up on silence. Fuck it over it. There's no communication about it. There's no communication. I don't feel like he wants to fight. I do feel something about he wants to put effort towards an ending that's over with you. So this is somebody you were probably engaged or married to. I get something like you're either married or you had fucking kids. It's one of the two. He thinks you're tired of his antics. When it comes to judgments, I think he has a lot of sorrow and regret in his heart. But he tries to hide how he feels. There's something about this man hides how he feels. It's getting on my nerves because he does. He hides it and I don't feel like he can hide it. Basically, how should I say it? I don't feel like he can hide it physically. I feel like I got to turn that back on. My legs are cold again. That was fast. I feel like he hides this, but like his body language or his facial expressions would kind of give it away. I feel like you're intuitive enough to see through it. He may even make you feel awkward, may have made you feel awkward around other people or just in general because he doesn't know how to open up. So it's like he's got empathy inside that's buried, and he's very money driven. Something about being money driven is important. You just came flying out. Clarify it for Gemini. What's going on? Show me something for Gemini. Show me something specifically for Gemini, please. For them. Things are going to start working out in your favor. It might take, some of you, it's going to take 3 months or the upwards of 3 years. Some of you, it'll be a fast-paced action where things start to build momentum. Some of you, it'll be very slow. It'll be, it's what? This is in love. So some of you could either start producing happiness and love within the next 3 months or get connected with somebody that makes you really happy within the next 3 years. Clarify the world. Why is the world here? You could have felt drained, but I'm telling you, whether it's around a lover or work, there's either a lover that's an earth sign, air sign, fire sign, or a person that's in your work environment that's an earth sign, air sign, fire sign that's wreaked havoc. It's fucking driven you up the wall. I don't like that. It's most likely, it doesn't have to be, or could it be a man? Oh shit, it could be a man or a woman. I've got the cups in reverse and the wands. So some of you, it's either side. It's either, it doesn't matter the sex, whether the cards come out this way or that way. But for some of you, it's a woman. Some of you, it's a man. They're both in the reverse. It's just telling me, you know, that you may have wanted things to work out. It could be a boss figure or somebody who's very bossy in the workplace, like whether they're on your level or higher than you. They're jealous or spiteful, kind of, is what it's telling me. They're jealous or spiteful of you, and they won't fucking admit it. Like, why? So either they feel like you know more, or you do more than them, or you get treated better than them. They don't feel like equality, whether it's in love or it's in. I feel like I went from a love story with you right into a work. It feels like I dropped the love and we're into a work situation right now. I feel like I can't get the work shit off. I feel like my mind's, it's, you know how work can make you mentally tired. I've had jobs, careers where you got to use your mental. You got to use your body and your mental, or just one or the other. I've had both. So, and my head's getting tired. So it's telling me that it's probably a career thing. Just keep investing in it, and don't let them something about don't let them bark on what you're doing. It's almost like you're the tree and they want to pick the bark off the tree. They're like a fucking gnat that's annoying as fuck. And it's like, annoy them. Don't swat at the gnat. Just see it for what it is. Let it fly around. Be the little annoying nuance or nuisance that it is, and then let it go. Don't let it be a fucking problem. I feel the need to tell you, emotionally, they're unhappy. It's most likely a guy. It's most likely a guy. It's an air or a water sign, by the way. Definitely could be air, water, earth. This person. They're jealous. I get so much hostile energy on this person. It's either they're jealous or they suck when it comes to communicating with people, and you're not bad at it. So they're taking. I'd almost get the energy where it's like they either don't like. I feel like they feel unincluded. And with that double card, I have the specific energy where it's like they, instead of admiring your talents and learning from them and trying to appreciate how to get forward growth in themselves, they're instead of being optimistic and turning the wheel in their favor and learning from you and gaining their own betterment for themselves, they're going and they're not doing that. They're doing the complete opposite. They're favoring the fact that I don't want to say they're playing Cry Me a River, but I feel like they make things harder than they need to be. And it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And it's like it annoys them that you may be more articulate than them. I just feel like if I was sitting, I'm just going to level with you guys. I feel like if it was me, you, and that person in a room, I'd be sitting there and I'd be listening to Gemini. Look at this. I'm going to put the cards down. I'd be sitting there and I'd cross my arms. I'd be listening to Gemini. I don't care what the fuck sign they are. I'd be listening to them. Mind you, we're going to have fun with this. They wouldn't know who the fuck I am, or the fact that if I try hard enough, I'll read your fucking thoughts sitting across the table from you. So I'd be sitting there like, yeah, mm-hmm. Let's make it fair though. Let's say I didn't know either one of you, and I'm really just like the mediator or the absorbing both of you, because I would look for the strengths and weaknesses of everything, and without having a bias, because I don't know either one of you, I can tell you from this what I just read that it would be like, all right, this person, they're making sense, they're logical, or they're sharp, they're witty, they're fast. What the fuck's going on with this person? And it would all be out of the way they talk. It's like they focus on one thing and that's all they know how to focus on. Where you're like you have all this opportunity surrounding you, or just all these ideas, you have all this stuff to offer or put out there. And I feel like they fucking hate that. And I get this, like they try to make it look like you're the weaker person, the weaker link than them, when really they know they're the weak link. That's why I get like a hostile energy on them, or like an energy where they feel like they can't compete, but they're supposed to be. They could be like a ranking officer, or they don't have to be an officer, but just the way I'm saying it, I feel like they could be higher than you in the chain for some of you. I don't know. That's what it's telling me. That's what it's making me feel. But it would be like I'd be sitting there and I'd be like, all right, so this one's getting it right. And let's say I didn't know your sign. Say I didn't realize you're the Gemini. That person's the Taurus, Pisces, Leo, whatever the fuck they are. And I'm looking at that one. I'm looking at you, and I'm like, okay, and then I look at them, and it's like third grade college kind of energy. It doesn't sit well with them. You're gonna know who this is if they like to critique your shit, or if they're more pessimistic or negative. I'm gonna say negative. I'm not pessimistic. They're more fucking negative. It's always like they have something stupid to say. It's never congratulations. It's never holy shit. The whole room was impressed with you, and you should be proud of yourself. It's, well, why didn't you do this? How come you don't know how to do this? And it's like, well, I did A, B, C, D, and E. You just did fucking F. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck are you? Kind of, it's getting on my nerves. To be honest, I'll give you something else for Gemini. I want to switch that energy out of there. Ugh. They wouldn't. This is whoever this is around you, Gemini, they're not going to change easily. It's going to take some time for you to see a change with that individual. What in the hell? Keep doing you. Keep focusing on whether it's family, whether it's the things of love and interest. Focus on the investments you've been wanting to see move forward. I feel like you've been wanting to go towards things you're passionate about, or wanting to see the balance or excitement of that show up. You've been hoping for it to come soaring your way, or for you to go soaring towards it, is what it's telling me. You want to put the work or effort into it. I'm going to tell you, go in that direction. The King of Swords is 2. You're going to be very precise with communication or getting balance. I almost feel like this annoys the other person that you're winning. So I feel like there's going to be other people watch you win. And I can't shake this person's energy. I'm trying to. I was hoping it would fucking bring something else out. Why is this like this? They're going to try to keep testing you. They're going to try to keep mentally testing you. Act like you can't see through the veil, but obviously she can. Make the decision to be emotionally be like, yeah, shut up, you shit turd. You're not going to do any damage to me. Lessons I've learned, lessons I've forgotten, you've never learned. Give them that kind of energy, because I think they need that. And I think they need the power of change in their life. Don't share. Okay. If it's somebody you were supposed to, if you have a good idea and they are like, just, I don't want to say they're self-sabotaging. I do feel like if you told them something, I have to tell you this part. I do feel like if you shared an investment with them, they would try to steal the shit from you and they wouldn't care. Like if you told them a good idea, they would try to be the one to, like, they don't know how to be, how do you say that? It's like they're not very good at coming up with ideas or solutions. They're not a good problem fixer at all. And if you were to give the answer to a problem, they would eventually, because they can't do it, start trying to take your credit and put it where basically steal your idea or credit. And oh, Gemini, I can push Gemini aside. Gemini's a pushover. Fuck that. Don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. What in the hell? Don't let them do it. Don't give them the opportunity. One way you'll be able to tell if that makes sense, they're going to keep asking you to do work or more work than you're supposed to do. That's other people's fucking work. And when they do this, it's because they're starting to learn the phases of what they can take from you. I don't like this fucker. A person can, skip the Deloo the fuck out of here. I don't know. You ever thrown a rock in a pond and watched it skip away and watched all those fucking amazing 25 skips? I do it almost every 3 to 5 years. I'll skip some rocks in a pond. Well, they can be that fucking rock and skip on and sink. That's how I feel about that person. All right. Give me anything else you can for Gemini. Your feelings for Gemini. What's going on with Gemini? So there's somebody in the past that they're not completely over the situation. They still have love for you. They would definitely entertain a sexual encounter. I don't feel like they would trust how it would end up, or they would feel like you guys ended up on the same happiness afterwards. Like you want, like it'd just be casual sex is kind of what I'm feeling. The Magician and then the 4 Swords in reverse. I feel like they would lie about thinking it could work, or they'd be trying to train their mind to, and then they would feel like it's almost like a breadcrumbing story. Like it's just not working, or it's just not gonna. It's not happening. This isn't happening. What's going on? It wouldn't turn out for the favor. It wouldn't be favorable. They would think you're too busy with work, or emotionally you're not impressed. The Empress. When it comes to love, you will start communicating more or become more aware of what's worth your time and effort. Some of you have been being very patient and waiting for this to manifest. Good for you. But if it comes towards you unhealthy, if it comes towards you and makes you feel like you have to question love, you'll move the fuck on, Gemini. Good for you. I like that. You're going to stay focused on career or helping other people with money. Something about that night makes me feel like you're either helping others with money or focusing more on your career, or maybe trying to get your kids lined up for a career soon, getting involved and maybe getting a job or helping somebody get a job, something like that. That's what I have for Gemini. Here we go. Whew. Cancer in a minute. Cancer signs. Can you just turn this down so I don't have to shut it off? It's going to be a little annoying. Just a little bit. All right. What are their feelings for Cancer? What do we have for the zodiac sign of Cancer? What are their feelings for Cancer? The light's been turned off for too long for Cancer. You've probably been single a while, if this is going to make sense to you, whatever that's about, but that light's been shut down. This is not for the Cancer that's been in a bounce from one relationship to another. Why does the high priestess never show up? We'll see. Cancer. What is Cancer? They want change. Somebody wants change. Somebody wants change and balance with you. Somebody also may feel like it's just not going to show up. They may feel like the door is not going to open up, or the investment won't open up in love. Emotionally, I feel like they want to see it happen. They don't feel like it's going to happen, or anything's changed or will change. This could be your energy. This could be theirs. It kind of feels like it's kicking back. It feels more like I am picking up on them. Maybe a little bit of you though. So why does it show me two people that may want to put some work into something, but emotionally nothing's happening? Emotionally, the investment isn't there. So somebody either thinks about being in love. Have a good night, Casey. So somebody thinks about either being in love and in a relationship as a Cancer, whether it's a woman or a man. They think about starting over, having the opportunity to fall back in love with somebody. I don't, for the person that's going to make sense to, this is somebody where you're not looking for the past. You're looking for a brand new love connection. Whether some of you say, no, I don't want love, I'm happy on my own. No, you would take the offer. I get that you would take an offer if it felt right, if you felt you could trust it, or if emotionally it started to bring up your spirits, you would take the offer, even if it grew kind of slow, something like that. Here we go. What else is here, Cancer? Ooh, we got the ground hitter. Hope I didn't crush that. I didn't. Good. Balance. But why? You're getting way too many at once. Like, it's just spitting them out for you. So love hasn't been in balance. You've been lied to. It's telling me either by definitely could have been an air or an earth sign. An air, earth, or water sign could have lied to you in the recent past. Been very couldn't trust the person. Could have treated you foolish. Earth sign, or air sign. I'm over it. Fool, Hermit, Swords. Some of you, I feel like some of you realized you wanted to have growth with the person, whether it was a Scorpio, a Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It doesn't matter to me what sign it was. The world, the wheel. I mean, the world, the wheel. It didn't. You don't communicate with this person. This person is long gone. I don't feel like emotionally it was worth the effort. I do feel like you did get past first and second base with the person. You had sex with them, is what it says. But I feel like you started to focus on you, on redeveloping yourself. You moved away from this. I feel like you started to earn your own self-respect and love. I also feel like you want to see new direction. You want clarity on new direction and focusing on how to make things manifest and not be stressed out or have any anxiety or fear at all. You want to become emotionless to it. You're going to focus on work. You're going to focus on work, building up and opening up towards love, and you're going to focus on yourself because you're recognizing that's what's going to make you happy. Nothing that you've already dealt with. The things that have hurt you in the past or that have emotionally been kind of like wounds that you've had to heal that may have made you felt stuck. I feel like you're getting clear judgments that if it didn't work, it didn't work. It isn't my imagination. If the door wasn't there for me for the taking, or I wasn't meant to have it, I'm okay with it kind of energy. Or I feel like you tell yourself this is what it's making me feel like. This is what your mentality is showing me. Temperance. You may have felt like people were lying or cheating you out of a situation, or they'll cheat a situation around you, whatever that's about. I feel like you've walked away from all of it. I feel like you've gone silent. I also feel like you do have the opportunity to communicate, but I do feel like you're going to keep putting more work into yourself and trust those decisions right now. A lot of you don't want any unhealthy things coming towards you. And I think you've learned your lessons, a lot of lessons of how not to attract that or go towards that. I feel like you had to go through a lot of lessons, or you watched other people go through lessons, but then you caught on to how you were going through lessons. And it might have silenced you a little bit or kept you more quiet, more timid, whatever that's about. I don't know. Back to the drawing board, trying to figure out saying no when you need to say no, kind of. Not being stressed out or hurt anymore. You're tired of looking back at it is what it's telling me. You're saying no to that and heading towards things that are going to make you feel victorious. Not wanting to battle anymore. I feel like you don't want to battle with people, with shit, anything. You've learned that the stress isn't worth it. There's a career situation that keeps showing up. You want balance in career and love, it tells me. You're aware of that. You want both, but you're not locked to the feelings that you're not letting it upset you or get the best of you. At times, though, you may have a little bit of. I almost feel like you're trying to avoid the crowds. I don't know why, but I feel like you're just trying to do things on your own, or you've been doing things solo for so long that you've become content with acceptance, whatever that's about. I feel like I lost their feelings and went right into yours. Here we go. Their feelings for the zodiac sign of Cancer. What are their feelings for the zodiac sign of Cancer? I may pick up different people's energies, not just one person. So bear that in mind. If you have other people, you may recognize who it's gravitating towards. Here we go. Some of you may have had an ex reach out that you know is hostile or toxic or had addictions. I don't care if it's drugs, if it's alcohol, if it's fucking gambling, as long as there's nothing fucking creepy, I don't care. I feel like you've seen it for what it is. You don't really pay it any mind. I do feel like when it comes to love, even though it may not have, the past was kind of rocky and things weren't moving. I don't feel like you're fighting for it, but I do feel like you would allow it. I do feel like you would allow it to come back. I just feel like it's not going to come back like overnight. I feel like you're not going to pick up with communication right away. But I don't feel like you're stuck feeling emotionally disturbed by the past. I just feel like you're not. I feel like you're like, no, I can't be that way. I'm more excited about the changes. Things may not be moving the way I want right now, but the communication will come in. I had to go out on my own for a while. I do accept that for what it is. Some of you also may be, you're definitely most likely a mom for whoever that's for. 2 to 4 children you have. You have 2 or 4 children most likely. The only other number I would tell you is 5, but I don't know. I definitely would say 2, 4, or 5. Chariot's reversed, and the Death is reversed. You may have been lied to by an air. Yeah, you may have been lied to by an air sign, and if they weren't an air sign that lied to you, it was a water sign Scorpio. If it wasn't a Gemini that lied to you, it was a fucking Aries, is what it tells me. And I'm sorry, you're in the middle of this shit. And I feel like you've learned I'm not going to fight for situations or communications that test my patience. I'm just going to move on. I'm going to move on. It is what it is kind of energy is what I feel off of you. And I do feel like they were, I feel like you feel like they were meddling or playing with you. So some of you may have cheated on some of you. And you may have found out, I get this. And this is why we don't speak. You found out they were lying. They were hanging on to some fucked up shit. That's what it's telling me. They were playing around. I'm over it. You got the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. I feel like they were playing around. I don't feel like they were very grounded. I feel like you just want to find how to become stable, grounded, and you don't want to be hurt in love anymore at all. Love and money is the biggest things that you don't want to have to worry about, is what it's saying. You're striving and going for balance. Work may have been you may have been suffering with work environment. I hope it's work more than health. That's not the health card, but just in case for some of you, emotionally, I think you made the right decisions in love to let go of some of the right people. Now, this is like people you were intimate with. I feel like you've made the right decisions. If you thought, am I making the right decisions, or you were unsure of at one time, I don't feel like your imagination was wrong. I feel like you just had to learn how to trust it. And I feel like you're doing the right things. It's just been kind of tough on you. You may also be holding back from starting something brand new that'll make you happy because of the past. Don't do that. Smile about the past and relinquishing the balance because it can bring you the victory you deserve. That's what I have for Cancer. I got like deep in your conscious. Sorry, but I kind of like went deep inside of you. That sounded so fucking inappropriate. I didn't mean to say it like that. And I know what you're all thinking. I wasn't thinking that way until I caught what the fuck I just said. Get that out of your head, whether it's my thoughts or your thoughts. Anywho, we're gonna do Leo. Jesus Christ, this is not a porno, Leon. What the fuck? Oh my god. I already forgot kind of what I said, but I know it did not sound right. All right, Cancer, you just made me decide. You didn't make me do anything. I'm craving a cigarette. Oh, fucking Leos. Here we go. I'm not going deep up inside you. All right, Leo. Here we go. Please, on your way in, remember to hit that like button. I appreciate it. Leo, what are their feelings for you? Oh, shit. Oh, we got a jumper. The first card's out. They want to learn as much as they can from you. Or it could be a different scenario. I'm going to wait. Give you a couple more shuffles. It's either going to tell us what I do get. They want to learn from you, but I also get they may have learned something out of you. Or they're trying to. I feel more like they're trying to learn something about you. There you are in reverse. They may feel like you know something. What is it about them and you? I'm going to put you all on the table, and we're going to go right from the bottom. They may have learned that you're trying to become very balanced. Or they may have sought, I feel like somebody sought after you, but they didn't learn that you were balanced until it was too late. It's kind of weird. For some of you, there's no communication. For others of you, you still communicate as of day by day. Okay, here we go. For those who don't communicate, they may try to pick up the phone or hope you do. They may hope you connect with them. Some of you, I'm going to tell you, it's an earth sign, fire sign, air sign. It's definitely earth, fire, or air that's picking the energy around the table for you. There's more fire. Somebody may feel like you're not excited to pick up where you guys left off. So somebody wants to strengthen a love situation, or they're hoping for the communication to come. They may feel like it's a waste of time, or it's not going to happen. Something about it's not going to happen. They also may feel like you're going to focus on your goal, stay goal-oriented, or view you as a very strong go-getter. They may have also felt like you didn't sit still, or you were always on the go. So either you didn't have time for much, or you always had shit. This is weird. This is not my energy, by the way. Some of you plan things a lot. You're probably the women, Leo. Like you strategically plan shit and just flow with the plans and make the plans work. I plan shit when like I have to, like a doctor's visit, a fucking dentist or something, or whether it's for me or the kid. Certain things, unplanned events I attend, but I don't plan shit I do, but seldomly, very seldom. So that ain't me. What I feel like they saw you as somebody who plans the way you're very strategic. I'm strategic with my thoughts or the thoughts of others or the feelings of others, but I'm not strategic with I hate doing that shit. You know what I mean? I'm very to the last minute. And I don't like that about myself either, but that's what it is. Here we go. Give me something else for Leo. The whole point of that was I wanted you to know it's not me I'm picking up on. Because that didn't feel right at all, which is good. Here we go. 2 more times. Keep looking at the coins and the lady. I don't know why. So let's see what's coming up. What are their feelings? I get somebody up there. I'm over it. That's with the coin lady. The next encounter you have, they're going to look at you like this. Could this be the one? Somebody feels like they're going to try to trust their imagination, they're going to put a lot of thought and effort towards. Is this the one that's going to be the one I build towards? I have to go to the backside. They could be at a distance from you, or they could learn that you have a lot going on and that you try to not just kind of try to wear your heart on your sleeve and not show your stress. I feel like you don't want to show your stress to them or to many. There's few you may, but there's not a lot you do. It's saying or making me. It doesn't really say that. It's what I feel. You also may start needing to save your money or be focusing on how you look or your health. So whether it's a wardrobe change, whether you're deciding I need to start saving more money, you have I want to start over. It doesn't just feel like with a person, and I don't feel like you want to go back with a person. I like start over fresh and new, or there is a bit of a rekindle here. Resurrect something a little bit, but over here there's more or less this energy feels like you're coming towards the table where it looks like you kind of just want to start fresh. You want a fresh new beginning, and this feels more around the things you do that bring you joy and excitement. And if you haven't felt that way, it could be trying to tell me you need to focus on doing more for you, and you're not doing that. Plan a trip, do something exciting, do something that's going to bring excitement into your life. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. Clarify it. You're going to start. I'm over it. You're going to start saving more money. Put the coins in the bucket is what I'm going to tell you. Put the coins in the bucket, and anything that makes you feel like it's not worth your time, go right back to what you want to invest in. Don't let anything stop you right now, Leo. Don't let anything try your patience. I feel like stay humble and stay grounded is key for you. Continue to work your ass off. The stress is going to be there, but emotionally, it doesn't have to be anything that bothers you or that you're not strong enough to get past. This is fucking amazing. Put it behind you. Emotionally, it's an emotional punching bag that's like got concrete that crumbled to the floor. That's dust that the dust can't get up into your nostrils. Focus on the change. Emotionally, you may have this. You're probably single. You're probably single. I don't feel like you're gonna reconnect with somebody you've been with. Is what it says. I feel like that's over. I feel like you trust that. I feel like you've got to take the steps moving forwards and not backwards, Leo. This is what I see for Leo. I feel like you've been hesitant too on making the strides to go towards the appropriate new beginnings in love. I feel like you've been hesitant. I feel like you want it, and you know precisely that you want it. I don't feel like you're lying about knowing where you want to see growth in your life, whether it's financial or in love. Fuck that. You're aware of it. The moon's here. The queen's here. That's you. You're aware of what you want and what you want to manifest. You're just trying to stay grounded, stay humble, and get ready to open up that communication. I'm telling you, the door's there for the taking. You can have the balance you're looking for. You can have the fun you're looking for, but you've got to make these decisions. It's not up to me. You've got to spin that wheel. And you can't let anything get you down right now. Take it on the chin, move on, and trust yourself, and give yourself a little more credit. Something like that. It's a little different for Leo. Okay. Let's keep rolling. Anything tries to fucking upset you, emotionally rock you, remember in 5 years from now, it's not going to fucking matter. When I just slid the cards out, I'll do it again. I didn't have that many, but I'm going to just slide them back out. I don't think I shuffled. I have the devil. I have celebrations. I have the endings for new beginnings to start. I have you needing to know not to be stuck on the past. I have you needing to know emotionally it's not worth the damage. And I think you know you're stronger than that. I'm going to tell you, I think you know you're stronger than that. And you just got to be kind of go after it. because it's telling me you haven't been going after things that'll make you happy. This isn't like you're not going after career things that are making you happy. I feel like you're more on par with that right now in your life. You're more putting the work into that. That's the momentum you're making. That's the bridge you're building. I'm over this. Money. It's fucking money when you need it to be love. You may need both. Okay. That's what Leo gets. I need coffee. There we go. Here we go. Virgo. We have for my lovely Virgos. What are their feelings for Virgo? Be careful who you open up to, Virgo, because I heard fuck your feelings. Be careful emotionally who you open up to, because I heard fuck your feelings. Some people aren't going to be worth your time and effort. Don't let that happen. Stay young. Something about, for you, stay young at heart. Be emotionally invested in understanding some things are meant not to be communicated or shared. Don't let anything reflect the happiness that you deserve. Somebody emotionally, I feel like they've went through lessons, judgments with you, or the court system, or battles through children. Whatever happened, or you're their child and they weren't supportive to you. It's something like that, whether it was a spouse, an ex, or a parental, whatever the fuck this is. It is what it is, and it's behind you. I just want you to remember that. Keep going after balance. The person was lying, maybe in a court situation or with documents. Something about documents. The star card is reversed. You were aware of it. They were making you feel like you had to fight or prove clarity that you knew. So you knew you were dealing with somebody who was was basically presenting false accusations, or was just treating you like you didn't matter. I feel like you're getting over that, or you have gotten over that, and that's good. I feel like at one point it felt like it was devastating. I don't feel like you're worried about it emotionally anymore. I feel like you've recognized that it was foolish for me to feel like you might have felt like you were doing something wrong and you had to let the past in. Emotionally, it wasn't really doing anything in your favor. You know what I mean? It wasn't being reciprocal. The reciprocal energy you were hoping for wasn't showing up at the door or in the heart. And I feel like that's why you have two cups in reverse. And I feel like you're not supposed to be upset about it. I feel like you're supposed to just keep going forward with love. This could have been something that happened over the fall or the spring, by whoever that's for. I feel like whatever treachery or dishonesty was done, it wasn't supposed to do anything other than make you appreciate your own self-worth, make you focus more on children's and things you're creative or passionate about at the same time. Some of you have been really trying to figure things out for children, or make sure things are going to be in place for the children, something like that, wanting balance with that situation. I just get you're not wanting to fight or have fights come towards you. There could be a man that you know emotionally just likes to cause a lot of damage. They have a hard time with change. Not only do they have a hard time with change, I feel as if when it comes to being emotionally open or speaking up, they whether it's a woman or a man, they kind of treat the situation irrelevant. Like it doesn't matter. I feel like it's tested your patience until you finally said the ride's over. I'm going to sail away and I'm going to build my own momentum. I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to play with a dead end or a broken wheel anymore. I can't. It's caused me too much fucking stress, and I think you're aware of it. It stressed you out for way too long, and I feel like you had to make the right decision. I don't feel like you liked the decision you had to make. I don't feel like you thought it was going to come to this, but that decision needed to be handled. And I do feel like balance will come back around for you because of what you went through. It was almost like a blessing in disguise. As much as you didn't want to believe it was going to become so ugly or unhealthy or make you feel a certain way or make you feel like you're being a little prudent towards the situation, you were kind of pushed in the corner is what I'm getting. Nobody should be pushing you in the corner. You could also be trying to make sure you can continue to make ends meet and not have any anxiety about putting money behind you. Queen of Swords is reversed. I feel like you're trying to figure out what direction to go in with career or money, or if it makes you happy. You put a lot of thought in it and want to see victories. You also may be trying to learn more with your imagination, or how to open up to the idea of how strong your imagination can become. So you may be trying to figure out how to become more spiritual, or that whole situation made you more spiritual. Might have just strengthened you up, made you a little bit stronger, giving you a little more to look forward to. Work will be a big thing you should focus on, not things that test your patience or just need to go away. Something about you dealt for too long shit that was. I almost get this weird energy, like you wanted to make things work with somebody, but it needed to be silenced. It needed to be put to sleep, put to rest, put away. I don't feel like it's something that you were that. I don't feel like this makes me feel like this is you, and you knew you couldn't work towards a situation. I do feel like you wanted it to work out, but it wasn't worth the stress. I'm fucking over it, and you've recognized it for what it is. You're getting the same cards again. Isn't that funny? And now you're not working with it because you know it's not worth fucking putting up with the fight. You're stronger than that. Something about you're stronger than that, and it wasn't changing in the direction that's going to be emotionally supportive for me or the party invested or the people invested. Whether it's a Libra, whether it's a fire sign, whether it's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, whatever it is, let it go. Continue to build your empire. Continue to work on yourself or on the things that have the uttermost importance towards you. As you do that, you'll end up recognizing that there is a love option, maybe a love option that you didn't expect, or of a different they could just be, you could be white, they could be black. For some of you, not all of you. Could be different races. So it's just reiterating that you've decided that some judgments aren't worth my time, and I got to trust what I understand. You have to trust that I had to do what? I had to move on. Because if I get emotionally attached to something that makes me unhappy, it's going to be the wrong judgment. And it tells me that you learned. And you weren't willing, you got to a point where it was like, I can't sacrifice the balance of my happiness over this. I almost feel like you became transparent to a situation. Like I just get this energy like you didn't want any problems and you wanted to make things work, but the person was it couldn't happen. It was just too much. And I get some of you it's a male, some of you it's a lady. Both of them are older than you. I get that too. I get both of them are older than you. The man's older or the woman's older, whatever. Let's go. Libra. Thank you for being here. Please remember to hit that like button on your way in. All right. I appreciate it. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Libra. Lessons learned, maybe? Lessons learned that there is no more happiness, or I'm not going to put the time and effort into it, where they are. Could have been an earth sign, definitely could have been an earth sign, fire, or water sign. They may have felt like you were too emotionally, I'm going to say it, I hate to say it, some of you, they felt like you might have been too emotionally clingy or lacked it completely. What? What did they feel? Flip it. They felt like you didn't emotionally care. You weren't emotionally invested. Or they felt, I feel like they felt like you just didn't emotionally connect with them. that might be how they felt about themselves towards you. Like there was an emotional disconnect. They also saw you very, very organized. You're a very organized person. You keep your house clean. Your shit looks good. You focus a lot on career or success or learning. You try to stay educated all the fucking time, and they saw you for who you were. But I feel like emotionally, you guys couldn't get on the same page. I felt like you wanted it though. It's showing me you wanted it to carry on. And then you might have found something out. You might have found out if they were a fire sign, water sign, definitely fire or water, you might have found out that they were hiding something. What were they hiding? How they felt. That they weren't really in it with you. You get too many love cards in reverse telling me that they weren't really in it for the love situation. It was let the good times roll. And you came out after that. They weren't in love. They were just in it for the kicks, for the let me see what I can get. And it might have left you feeling like that. I feel like you've learned how to release it. This makes me feel like, see that bird? Like you've let that bird fly away and you've released it. You had to probably say no and put your foot down and recognize that that was the right connection for you. No matter what sign they were, air sign, fire sign, earth sign, whatever, water sign. It didn't make you feel grounded. You also don't communicate with them to this day. You've let go of it's telling me you've let go of the stress, which is healthy. It is very healthy. You've walked away. You have a very, I'm uncommitted to this person and I don't want this person to come back around and I'm more than aware of it. I want to manifest something beautiful and it's not with you kind of energy. And this tells me you trust that feeling. I feel like you're trying to stay grounded, not trying to let things get the best of you. Some of you could be wanting to either stay grounded or start putting in a little more effort towards your body, working out, or I'm going to say it. I don't usually say it. Maybe losing a little bit of weight. The world reversed, temperance reversed, the empress. I don't see you being conflicted right now with people or wanting balance. You are going to want to communicate. You're going to get communication eventually. It's eventually. It's not going to happen right away. So there is going to be somebody who wants to emotionally come towards you or invest with you. It's going to take its time though. To the left, this tells me it's going to happen and it came out first. This just tells me it's going to take a little bit of time before it shows up. If it's the last person that tries to come towards you, there'll be a lot. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Yes or no? It's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. So if the story was making sense, this person that tries to come back in, if it is that same person that you already dealt with, it's not worth your time. Something about this isn't worth the investment. And I think you have clear, precise, precision, insight on knowing that. Focus on the things that are going to make you feel solid and stick with that. Nothing else. Don't fight for a situation that wasn't fighting for you. Because you know what? It was fucking unhealthy. And I think you became aware of it. You may have dealt with somebody who just, the great pretender. I feel like that's the perfect word. Somebody either was pretending how they felt about you or wasn't proceeding to explain to you that you weren't their everything. And may have been, I just feel like they were kind of playing with you, keeping you in suspense, making you wonder until you didn't have to wonder anymore. Things got, things got revealed, and once they did, it made it hard for you to move on, and eventually you moved on, which is good. There's nothing wrong with healing a situation or getting away from a toxic or unhealthy one. Saying no, goodbye. This isn't for me. What the fuck is wrong with you? And you're not going to put the stress on me. I do think you sat in the thought of doing it before you jumped away from it. All it made you do is focus on career for quite some time and try to balance career, maybe career and health. You may catch yourself eating more salad, or salad may be good for you. Something, I don't know why I get salad, but salad may be the thing that something, salad and water. Drink more water, eat salad. For whoever needs to hear that, drink more water, eat salad. Maybe you're starting to do that. Something like that is important, or it's going to help you more than you expect. Make it a regimen or a routine. I don't know who the fuck needs to hear that, but just maybe it's good for you. Why do you keep getting balance? Holy shit. You really want balance. So you want things to be like this. And who wants them to be like that? You. Because you're sick of this bullshit. You learned your lessons from that bullshit. I do feel like it's on its way to you. I feel like love and excitement can show up for you. I feel like it's coming. I just feel like the wheel is moving very slowly to get to that celebration. I feel like the decision is ordained or made in the stars. I can't adjust that or change that. It's the communication. You may be in the suspense of the understanding of what I'm telling you now, but the communication will happen. You will communicate with somebody. You will find somebody that, you become their great strength and they become yours. They won't become this asshole. It's just going to take a little while. You're going to find this. And look at this shit. Holy shit. I grabbed your card and strength slid out with it. I'm like, oh my God. That's what's going to happen for you. Don't look back. No looking back. No thinking about the past at all. I'm going to tell you something. Just take it and run away with it. You see the man laying down, you see the horse in the corner, be the one on the horse. Let it go, let it be what it is. Say goodbye, good night, see you later, and keep it there. And I feel like a lot of you have worked hard at doing that. And it brings in a new happiness. I do feel like it takes its time, though. Something about this love will take its time to show up. You're going to get the communication. It's just drawing the same thing. It keeps happening. You're going to get the communication. It's just going to be a little while, is what I feel. The change is going to happen, and I don't feel like anything can stop the change. And I feel like you're going to stay productive, organized, structured, self-reliant. You come off very, and I'm going to say, I feel like I'm reading the women. Maybe there's a man out there who cleans the fuck out of his house, who puts on the apron when he cooks, who doesn't make a mess on the stove like I would, and then be like, fuck, I got to clean this. I'm not that messy, but I'm not like super anal with being clean. My house is clean as fuck, but like I'm talking, there are people that it's like shit that like this is not clean. Like to me, this is like, oh, what the fuck? I just don't come down here a lot because it's freezing. Or the rest of the house looks good, but I'm like half and half with that, and I don't feel like and I feel like it's more or less I was reading a lady that's like that. It's very organized and structured and sticks to either a regiment or a plan. I don't get it. Next sign. Scorpio. What do we have? What are their feelings towards Scorpio? Holy shit. Split the deck after one shuffle. There you are. You always like to show up in your shit. All right. It's probably telling me don't shuffle anymore. Love. You got the lovers and you got the two of cups. And a bunch just jumped out. Let's see what we got. Not letting anybody lie to you or test your patience. I feel like you're starting to fall in love with who you are or recognize who you are. Good. That's healthy. That's beautiful. You also may be giving a lot of loving support to people. I like that too. You're not letting things bother you. This is good. Things that you might have felt like were foolish or a waste of time, you've overcome. Some of you have learned your lessons in love or how you feel about love and not let it be a bother, whether it's there or not, whether it's in balance or out of balance. I really like this. I do feel like you want to be excited or ignited and have the playful excitement of a love thing, but you may be more focused on your goals right now. You may be more focused on your goals. I feel like you've learned a lot of hard lessons. You've walked away from a lot of things that were mentally draining. You might have a lot of lost to sleep or had some health issues too and got in front of those or have gradually been seeing things get better. Good for you. You're not letting the past get to you. I feel like you've learned and you've communicated what's the point of this? Why would I do this? Why would I let anything disturb my happiness? The judgments that you're going towards now are giving you peace of mind, and it makes you a stronger and more better manifester. I do see you very, very work oriented. Something about if you want to manifest a beautiful beginning or reality, aim for it. This makes me feel to tell you if there's something you desire, ask for it, and maybe it shall be given. I don't feel like it's worrying about a broken heart, but I feel like the choice is yours. And if you do commit to it, I do feel like you build momentum and it comes towards you. I'm not talking about a person coming towards you. I'm talking about Scorpio. I feel like right now, and it may not be every Scorpio, but certain Scorpios out there. I don't want to say luck's on your side. I almost feel like spirit and manifestations trying to work its theme together with your desires. Make things more concrete. If you put the hard effort into them, you win. Whether it happens soon or later, I'm not going to say whether it's now or the latter effect. To me, it's irrelevant. I just feel the necessary need to say, put the work into it. Don't hold back from putting the work into it. I feel like you've worked really hard on not letting things get the best of you or cause anxiety. A lot of you are going to focus on money and love. You've let go of anything that hurts you, that's toxic, that's distrustworthy, that causes you anxiety. You're not letting it come close to you because you remember what it made you feel like. You're saying no. You're accepting change. You're in like a strong reality. Your mind's very powerful right now, by the way. The Scorpio out there, you could probably your mind has a lot. You ever heard the term mind over matter? I get this energy like you're very two weird energies I'm picking up on you. Your mind can kind of either predict the outcome and you keep that to yourself. I get that on you right now. Like you're very powerful in that. But I also get this other energy where you you're kind of not expressing things to people. And it could be because you feel like it's the right people aren't there for you to communicate with. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there was too many things like this in the past that you just had to say no to. You have really this like a powerful feeling. Intuitive strength is high. Your intuitive strength right now is very, very high. Probably very accurate. Your accuracy is going to improve whether you share it or not. Love may improve for you if you're ready for it. Definitely have the opportunity. If you start investing in the thoughts of love, it may be the next thing coming towards you or you move towards. It keeps showing me you're not willing to be wounded or focus with things that keep you stuck. Good for you. You're not. You're saying it's done. It's going to the past. I've moved on and I know I need to. Now, you're you're gonna stay on the curve of what excite me. What do I want to work towards? If you have any goals, whether it's a love situation you want to try to manifest, whether it's a working situation, really start saying or prepping them in your mind because I feel like the universe is backing you right now. Anything else? I can't even read somebody else about you. Just keep putting in I'm done. Put in the work and effort because if you do, I feel like that's 3 yeses on a win for Scorpio. I feel like the wheels in your favor or the turn of events. I feel like the universe is backing you. I'm done. I'm over it. You see the line up there with the universe? That's me telling you do it. Put the effort in. Whether you disclose it to somebody or keep it to yourself, believe in the manifestations and the power inside of yourself at this time because Whether it's an overnight thing or it's 6 years from now, things can change and manifest in the way you wanted. It just may take more time than you expected, or you may even let go of it, but it shows up and you already had asked for it. I feel your mind being very powerful in that manner right now. Like it's you're just in tune. You're very in tune. You may want to do these manifestations at night, by the way. Okay, that's what I have for Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius in a second. Dry off my wet coffee. Hopefully it doesn't get my cards wet. Gods. If I use my Boston accent. Here we go. Scorpio. No, I'm sorry. Sagittarius. Sagittarius' energy. What are their feelings? What are their feelings for you? Uncommittal. They're uncommitted. Somebody's uncommitted, or I get two things: uncommitted or the awareness they would want changes. I don't feel growth. I feel you moved on, or might have to deal with children. I don't feel growth on this. I feel like you've put a lot of work and effort into yourself, things you're passionate about. I feel this will continue. I don't see growth with communication. I see you doing things on your own and establishing that. Could have been with I'm going to tell you, could have been with an earth sign, fire sign, or an air sign. Right to the middle. Let's see what we got here. The judgment is no. And I feel like as of today's times, as of yesterday, the week before, you're aware of this. I feel like the things that once made you grounded, you've learned that you have to move on from. The King of Swords is, I do see that you wanted communication at one point. It just didn't happen. It didn't work out the way you were hoping for. Whatever might have made you feel stuck or unaligned or bothered your thoughts, I feel like you've learned how to humble or ground yourself. And now you're fighting for yourself and looking for true love. Looking for a true love connection. You may have had to stress about a career situation, or people may have tried to ask you to borrow money. Watch out for that, because that could have happened to you. I feel like you wanted it to balance out life and money. Life, love, and money. All three. I'm very happy with these readings tonight, because a lot of signs, I see a theme, or a lot of signs, the emotional victories or the support of emotional victories that they're not getting, you're not feeling scorned. And I really like that. What you once felt, you've let go of. You're focusing on what can you manifest and what's not going to upset me. You kind of have a very structured outlook or sound vision. It's almost like you have a vision board in your mind of what you'd want. You just got to put a little more effort towards it. You're not putting effort towards it, is what it tells. Look at this. The Fool's reverse, the 8. This tells me you need to put more effort towards what I just said. That clarifies it for me. You need to move towards something you want to invest in, but you haven't put in a lot of work or effort towards it. So you know you want something, you're just not putting in enough effort. Whatever that's about. You may have felt like somebody was lying about how they felt in the previous connection. You got sick of the anxiety. You did love them. It tells me I'm over it. It tells me you got sick of the anxiety. You did love them. And it took a hell of a lot of strength. I'm talking a hell of a lot of strength for you to get back to your own happiness once you had to let that go. Basically build over and start over. But you've hit that milestone. You've learned. The past taught me how not to emotionally respond to things that don't work out. If I was meant to share something at one time, just because there's no passion or excitement in it anymore, doesn't mean I have to let it get the best of me. I feel the need to tell you, you might have struggled with the patience on it, and that's your card. Or saying no to what? Moving on. I just feel like you struggled with it for a while in that relationship. Knight of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Page of Swords. Could have been because of children and how you felt they would view it, or how you wanted to stay close to them. Something like that. That's what I see for Sagittarius. So we'll see if I can get you a little bit more. We're going to do something different for you, just like I did for Taurus. probably should have did this for Scorpio, but I liked Scorpio's reading probably almost the most. I forgot a lot of the other ones, so I can't say who else's I liked. I think Gemini's was pretty powerful. I think Aries was good too. I can't remember all of them. They're all good in their own way. Gotta take the good with the bad. Here we go. Gotta take the good with the bad. Give me something for Sagittarius. Anything that tries to make you feel uncomfortable, you'll walk away from. You're not going to let anybody play with your heartstrings. I feel like you've become very strong and determined and focused on what you want to come towards you, or what you are allowed to like what you're allowed towards you, what's healthy. I feel like you've recognized some things need to end so something can begin and start a beautiful beginning and manifest in my life. I feel like you've become aware of this. Knight of Wands, I feel like it does excite you from time to time. You just got to put your foot forward and remind yourself that you have all the power and opportunity at your disposal. And I'm done. I'm going to stop there for Sagittarius. Put the work and effort in, and you have a good chance of getting more than you expect, is what your reading was all about to me. I feel like you got the ugly stick in a situation, and it's only gonna bring in something beautiful towards you over once you go towards it, or put the effort towards it. Capricorn, here we go. Capricorn. Ooh, gotta do it. When they hop off the deck, like into my thumbs, I take it. They're coming out. There's no way. I'm not doing that. Why do I want to tell you right off the bat that I feel like the world hasn't been so kind to you? I'm sorry to say that. I feel like the world hasn't been so kind to you. Emotionally, I feel like there were times where it kept you stuck, and you're no longer feeling stuck. Have you moved on? Somehow I feel like the world just didn't feel like it was in your favor, or like everything was melting around you. I get this melting energy, or things just always become fucking problematic. I do feel like you were really struggling for balance, to get changes with balance. And I do feel like you put a lot of work and effort for it to show up. This tells me it's probably shown up. I feel like it's shown up. I feel like you were worried, feeling like it's never going to happen. But what did you do? You put the work in it. You put the strength behind it. I'm over this. Look at this. You put the work in it. You became aware that I don't need a love situation to control the narrative, something like that. You were like, fuck the fuck back. I'm not going to let something intimidate me or unground me. I'm not going to, you tied your shoes and said no. Sometimes it's better to say no, or not to communicate, or let the thoughts of the communication hold us back. Just move on. Be precise with what needs to be said. Make the decision. Be patient with the next outcome or direction that you're going to head in. And I feel like you had no choice but to do this. But I do feel like it gave you an excitement, or empowered you and made you realize, I thought I was being foolish when really I was just dealing with foolish individuals. I feel like this took a little bit of time for you to really identify or accept. You have an acceptance reading. Like, I feel like it took you a little while to believe or accept that some things are better off behind you than in front of you. The High Priestess and the Three of Wands, I think you've learned that, you know what, this party wasn't the best investment, so it's gone. It's gone with the wind. It's gone with the days. It's gone with the months. It's gone with the calendar. Something like that. The Empress is reversed, and the Swords. Did you recognize that emotionally it was toxic or unhealthy, that it wasn't bringing in the spark, the passion, that you weren't feeling ignited or socially adaptable or accepted in the situation, or even like it was like the investment was pure, something like that? I feel like you're not upset about that anymore. I feel like you're not letting it linger or bother you. I like the song, that Don't Let It Linger song. I like that song, by the way. You have the Cups and the Swords in reverse. I feel like you've learned your own strengths. I feel like you had no choice but to. I don't feel like your back was up the wall, against the wall, but I feel like not with this person. I feel like with your emotions towards them, it was. What I see is your back might have been up against the wall in a financial predicament in the past, something like that for Capricorn, whatever that's about, or it felt like something was taking out of away from you. I don't know. I don't want to get too invested in that. Emotionally, I feel like you're going to start opening up or speaking more to maybe potentially the right person. For some of you, it's potential to be the right person or bring value to the table. You know, have coffee talk with the right person. Just don't bring the things. Don't speak a lot about your past. Whatever. When you go through that door with a new person, leave the past behind you. Put the sword down. Lay it to rest. Have nothing to care about that. Don't speak about much about it. Maybe at a different date. Just build the passion that's starting right now. What's behind you isn't going to bring you forward, and you've already let go of the emotions towards it. So don't let them out right away. Something about hold back on speaking about too much about the past or what was done, and stay rock solid on what you want to happen is more important. Play with that idea. It will help you with balance, happiness, but it may take a while. This tells me it may take a while before you achieve the goal or the person. So some of you, it's achieving a goal in finances. Some of you, it's achieving more success in finances and achieving success with love, with a lover. And I feel like keep the past behind you. If they ask you, be very short about it. Something about don't speak much about what happened. After you guys settled in and gotten comfortable with each other, then tell them. I don't know. It just makes sense to me for whatever reason, like that. Like, not that you need to do that with everybody, but this person, it makes sense. It's just for whatever reason, it'd be easier that way. It's a better way to start, and I would rather see you focus on the things that this person appreciates on you, and you appreciate on them, and the opportunity that's in front of you. That not the one that's behind you, not the one that you've already had, or that's already had you shared your love. You've shared their love. Doesn't mean you don't love them unconditionally or in a different way of loving somebody. That happens too with people. Here we go. Give me a little more for Capricorn, please. What are the feelings? What are the feelings for Capricorn? Show me something for Capricorn, please. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it just like that. I really want to pull that one first, but I'm not gonna. Your thoughts. Anytime you feel like there's something you can't do, cut those thoughts away. Be patient with yourself. Trust in love, and that it'll grow. Trust that love will grow, and be very patient with yourself. Something about anytime your thoughts get in the way of the things you want to work towards or build, cut free of those thoughts or those feelings. Whether it's thoughts or feelings, it feels more like thoughts. Be patient with your thoughts. Be patient with yourself, and just realign with falling back in love, not only with you, but within the excitement of a brand new, strong development. Something about strong development for you. That's what I have for Capricorn. All right. Aquarius in a second. Aquarius. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Keeps spilling. Use my sweater again. I gotta turn the heat off. It's way too hot. That'll last for the next 2 signs. Okay. What do we have for Aquarius? What are their feelings? Aquarius. What are their feelings for Aquarius? Their feelings for Aquarius. Show me. Aquarius. Only one came flying out. 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. Somebody may want to make sure if they deal with you that they come across as if they're enough. And I don't feel like they're sharing these feelings. I feel like,
or like it was everything was melting around you. I get this.
Whoops. That's because I had my headphones in. I can't hear it. It blocks out that sound, but they just died, which kind of sucks because I was going to enjoy some music after this. So I got to charge them. I always listen to music after I read, or sometime even before, like healing music frequency. But the Hangman, Wands, and the Eight of Cups. I feel like somebody around you doesn't want their past to be something that makes you feel a certain way about them. What the fuck? They also may feel like you, when it comes to celebrations, if they were to be lying to you, that you might cut them off or you won't trust them. Somebody may feel like you won't deal with them, or there's somebody's worried about not them. It could be a Sagittarius, it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But somebody feels like, I feel like they feel like you're taking care of them. What the hell? I get this I'm taking care of you energy. And if they step out of line when it comes to emotion or the thoughts of what's going to happen, will you work with them or communicate with them or move on with them? They're trying to learn what's going to work, and they're worried that their work isn't enough. The devil's reversed. Somebody could have anxiety about if you're going to stick around or leave. So whether this is what you dealt with in the past or you're dealing with this now, and I feel like some of you already dealt with this, and others of you, this is going on right now. In a situation you deal with, it doesn't have to be a direct lover. Some of you it is. Others of you, it's like a family ordeal. It could be something else. Some of you, it's within the home or a home away from home, whatever the fuck that's about. All right, here we go. Show me something else for Aquarius, please. What are their feelings? The likes are going to let me know if you liked this video, so hit that like button for me, please and thank you. Now I'm going to start assessing a lot of these videos by the like button hits. Here we go. Probably should have said that in the beginning and not waited till almost the end. Feelings for Aquarius. I get they they care for you or they admire you. I just feel like a nervous willpower, or they may feel, it's almost like your presence isn't intimidating, but your achievement is versus theirs. I don't get it, but it's gonna make sense to you. It's not supposed to make sense to me. They worry about an ending or not figuring out how to be supportive, something like that. They may feel like you have a lot of talent, judgment's upright, and they're trying to balance out or figure out or become strong on things that are important. They also may want children or have children. What the fuck? I don't know. Maybe I'm not getting your energy. Maybe this ain't making any sense. Aquarius, let's do it again. 4. Nope, I'm staying out. Why is it reversed? Aquarius, something please for them. Show me something for Aquarius. Clarify that strength card, please, for Aquarius. You have somebody with You have somebody with nervous energy on you. Look at this. As I said that, this is I said that, but I was looking down at her. Somebody's very nervous or gets anxious around your energy. I almost feel like they don't know how to compensate, put in enough. They're hoping that they're afraid of an ending. They just want to put the work in or see things work out. They also may want to be helping out more financially, something like that, if that makes sense to you. Feel like they know you do more than they do. They want to see balance. They're trying not to feel devastated. They want to come to the conclusion of what's going to happen. They want to know because they're weary that the work's not going to change or that this will become a past time when they care about the situation or care about you. They're just trying to figure out what to do or how to balance their own situation. They also may feel like if they do something stupid, it will end faster than it began. And I feel like they know that. They may be trying to fight for the right direction in life or what's going to make them happy, the right outcome or judgment, what they're passionate about, what they want to create. And they at times that I feel as if they hold on to the love. If it's a lover, it's very sacred to them. You are, or they get this weird. I don't want it to come to an ending, or I don't want something about my. It's like they fantasize what they've had. They know what they've had. They want to continue more. So if this is a relationship you've been in, they would like to come towards you, but they're kind of like inconclusive, whatever the fuck. I don't get it. Somebody doesn't know what they want. They need to make a decision. They and a lot of it has to do with the past. And it's like it's telling me they need to just keep the work in and trust the changes. Just go with the current kind of energy and not feel sorrow or worry about anything in love other than being at at victories or focusing on the victories. Some of you need to hear that. Others of you, you're aware of your stance and that you want more emotional support in your life that hasn't been showing up, but you're more grounded or focusing on career. And who's more grounded or focusing on career? Who? You. Didn't I just say you were more grounded or focusing on career? Absolutely. Versus love. Doesn't mean you don't love people or love that person, but you just come off more grounded, stable, or you're the head of the table kind of energy, or you're pulling a lot more weight than the people around you, and it's extremely obvious. I'm over it. All right, that's what I got. Here we go. Jesus. All right. I gotta drink more coffee. Here we go. I like saying that. All right, this is for my lovely Pisces. My son's a Pisces. Kind of a Pisces Aries. It's one hell of a fucking mix. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Never fucking sleeps. It's like, calm the fuck down, would ya? All right, here we go. Hi, LZ fan. Hello, Miss Redmond. Hello, Pamela. Shonda. Hello. What's the name? Hey, Alban. Here we go. Soon I will do readings in the chat at the end of the lives. I'm not doing them tonight. I'll do them soon. I just don't know when. Eventually, before summer hits, I'm going to start doing super chat readings for people. I'll use the cards and I'll use my bear intuition, my lion skill. Here we go. You may have felt like you were in a rock and a hard place when it came to love situations, or the outcome of love. It may have had you down for a while. Could have been with a fire sign, air sign, water sign, whatever sign it was. I feel like emotionally you've overcome this battle. I feel like you've let this go. I feel like what used to bother you no longer excites you to be something that's going to bother. You're not being bothered by it. You've cut free of it. You've let endings be endings. You might have been a little pissed off or ticked off that you were lied to in a situation as well, but now you're smiling, I feel like you're looking at the past like, yes, this wasn't right for me, but at least I didn't waste too much time in it. I didn't invest too much of my time in it. Was it an earth sign, fire sign? Could have been a Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's over, and you're going for the power of change. Good for you. Things I feel like will happen. It may take a little bit of time before you see the light at the end of the tunnel in love, but I feel like you learned a valuable lesson. And I feel like you're not going to be having to take that same ride with the next person. I feel like you're going to focus a lot on yourself, your creative nature, and where you want to see yourself down the road. Something about where you want to see yourself down the line, whether it's on your own, whether it's happy with somebody, or like I just said, on your own. I don't feel like it's something you're supposed to worry about. I feel like I want you to worry about the things that are within reach right now that make you happy, and put everything else let everything else just flow naturally. Let the balance come in and work on the manifestations you want to see happen. Don't hold on to any regret either, because the balance wants to come in, and I feel you need to trust the message. Trust the message. You have a very good chance of either having a lucky hand or luck being on your side. Like I said, I don't feel like it's in love right now. I don't feel like that's the action that's coming towards you. And I don't feel like you're supposed to repeat something, preferably with a earth, fire, air, water sign, whatever sign that was playing games trick was very tricky. I get this deceitful energy with the devil and the Knight of Wands. Seven of Cups. Anything that you think of when you go, anytime you open up your imagination, I would want you to open up your imagination, not to the things that have made you feel stuck, but the things that are going to bring in hope and love. That's my message. Be patient, because I do feel like you still have the opportunity of investment in front of you. It may take some time. You may have to cut out any bad thoughts or any emotional connection to the past. Put the emotions where they count. Put the emotions back in your own cup. Give that love to yourself, back to yourself, so you can love somebody the way they're supposed to love you. And I feel like you're going to do that. And I feel like I'm going to end it with that for you. I feel like you're going to get a victory. We're not done. We're not done. We're almost done. I'm going to do something special. It's not really that special. But I'm going to use a different tarot deck, and not the one I've already used for, I don't remember. I think it was Taurus and Saggy or Scorpio. I think it was Saggy. Here we go. One more deck. Give me something else for Pisces. What are their feelings? What are their future feelings? Let's go with the future. I just saw 111 up in here. Remember to hit that like button for me, please. What are their future feelings for Pisces? Let's see what we get. The only one I pushed on like hard future. Some future came out in some of those reads. I was paying attention to it, whether I spoke on it or people were paying attention enough to see it. What's the future for Pisces? What are their feelings? Love. Either you're going to become very aware, your own card came out, that love's on the table or ready for you. So you have a good chance of love, but you got to be careful. I feel like it's a time adjustment thing. Not being stuck on the things that hurt you, and trusting in the fact that you've moved on and you can manifest this love. I feel like time's on your side, but you've got to emotionally be ready to say, you know what? It's go time. I got to do this. I got to build that happy desire. I got to build that what? What did I just say? Love. I feel like this is it. I feel like that celebration's there. I just think you need to be patient, and it's going to take a little bit of time. That's what I have for you. 10 of Pentacles, lovers. I mean, come on. Does it get much better than that? I feel like love and excitement there's still opportunity here for you. The problem is it's not rushing in overnight. You're not seeing the growth right away. You're not seeing the passion right away. But you're going to get the kingdom and what you want. But you have to make the decision on when you're ready emotionally to head towards these victories. Make sure you feel stable and you're at that point to build. And I think you'll win. I think you'll get that victory card. You may not be, this is for the single Pisces who's not getting the communication now, but what you're doing is you're reconditioning yourself. You're becoming stronger to look away from things that bother you or unbalanced you. It's bringing in strength. Sometimes the fears we hold on to move us back into an emotional thing where we don't want to end anything until we feel ready. But guess what? Just because you're not working with it now, when things are meant to happen, they will. When you're meant to communicate, you will, but you've got to trust that it's out there for you. If you believe in it, you're going to get it. You'll end up with this. I'm going to go to the bottom over here. You're going to learn. So what are you going to learn? You're going to learn that you won't be tolerated when it comes to love for somebody to treat you like you only matter when it's good for them. Something like that, or you did learn that. Something like that for Pisces. Maybe you went through that with the last person. You felt like they only came around when it benefited them, or you had to see it for yourself. Something like that may have happened to you. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed these readings. I want you all to have a good night. Thank you. Be safe. God bless, and good night.